At 19, I thought I had life figured out. Looking back at 48 now, I realized I was all wrong. In this video, I will share the hard truths and powerful lessons I wish I knew at 19. From growing up broke, to boxing, to building a business from scratch. If you're young and hungry for success, this video could change your life. You know, if I could sit across the table from my 19-year-old self right now, I'd tell him straight up, kid, you don't know as much as you think you do. But if you listen, and I mean really listen to me, you can save yourself years of pain, wasted money, broken promises. I'm George Zapata. I grew up with nothing. No father in the house, no heat in the winter, no lights sometimes. I was a kid just fighting, literally, to survive. Today, I own my own business, run a system that helps other businesses, and I've been able to rebuild my life after losing almost everything. But here's the thing. If I knew at 19 what I know now at 48, my life would have looked completely different. And today I'm going to show you exactly what I wish I knew at 19. Because maybe you're 19, maybe you're 29, maybe 39, and you're still searching. The truth is it's never too late. So let's get into it. The first thing I would do if I was 19 is learn the game of money early. When I was 19, I worked like an animal. I boxed, I did side jobs, I did anything I could do to make extra cash. But every time I got ahead, something pulled me back. Why? Because I didn't understand the game. I didn't understand about credit, interest, assets versus liabilities, how to make my money work for me. One year I'd have cash in my pocket, the next year I'd be in debt. It felt like I was fighting a 12-round fight against a guy I didn't even see. So here's what I learned. Money isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and how you multiply it. If I was 19 today, I'd study personal finance like my life depended upon it. They don't teach you this in school. I'd learn investing, compound interest, and how to build something that pays me even when I'm not working. That's the money game. And that brings me right to point 2. Choose mentors, not just friends. I thought my friends would carry me through life. We all had big dreams. We talked a big game. We had late nights and zero plans. I didn't realize that who you spend time with shapes who you become. When I met Joe Morara, a mentor who pulled me aside and said, George, you've got talent. Talent without guidance is wasted. That changed everything in my life. Here's the point. At 19, I would have searched for mentors, people who've already done what I wanted to do. If you're young right now, don't chase popularity. Chase proximity to greatness. Spend time with those people who will challenge you and force you to level up. Because one mentor can save you 10 years trial and error. It did for me. And that's why I go to point 3. Bet on yourself, but build systems. When I first opened my bagel shop in 1996, I thought I was building freedom. You want to know the truth? I built myself a prison. I was the first one in and the last one out. If I wasn't there, the business wasn't running. I thought being a business owner meant that I was free. But freedom doesn't come from owning a business. Freedom comes from building a system that works without you. So what would I do if I was 19? I'd focus less on being the hardest worker in the room and focus more on being the smartest builder in the room. I learned how to automate, delegate, and create processes so the business serves me, not the other way around. Which brings me to point 4. Use pain as fuel, not chains. I've been knocked down more times than I can count. Bankruptcy, IRS debt, a $250,000 lawsuit, betrayal that cut deeper than any punch I could ever take in the ring. For a while, I carried that pain like chains. I let it slow me down, make me bitter, make me question everything, including love. But one day I realized something. That same pain that was crushing me could also push me. It could light a fire under me. If you're young and you've already been through stuff, don't run from it. Use it. The world is full of people waiting for the quote-unquote perfect time. There is no perfect time. Your pain is your fuel. It's time for you to turn it into power. So let's recap. If I was 19 today, this is what I would do. 1, learn the money game. 2, find mentors who will sharpen you. 3, build systems, not just sweat. And 4, use your pain as power. Because at the end of the day, life's a fight. And the truth is, you don't need to be the fastest or the strongest. You just need to stay in the ring long enough to figure out how to win. If this video hit you, drop a comment below. Put "I'm ready for the comeback" in the comments. And if you want real, raw conversations about business, life, and combat sports, hit that subscribe button if you already haven't done it already. Remember, don't be envious of what I've accomplished in my life. Be inspired by what you can do in yours. We'll see you next time.